And now for some more good news. We're about to review what God has for us as we move toward the eternal state. After God does away with this planet as we know it, He will create a new heaven and a new earth. These new creations will be better than anything this world has ever known, including the Garden of Eden. There will be many changes, some of which are listed on this slide. For example, there will no longer be any seas. 2/3 of the present Earth's surface is covered by water. The remaining 1/3 includes large areas of mountains and deserts. Thus, only a small portion of today's Earth is habitable. In addition, we are told that the tabernacle of God is among men, and He will dwell among them. God will no longer be in the third heaven, for He will move His headquarters to the new earth and will literally take up His abode in the New Jerusalem. We simply do not have the mental capacity at the present to comprehend the significance of living in an economy where God Himself exists. He says, "Behold, I'm making all things new." This is an almost certain indication that God will create for us a dimension that we cannot presently comprehend. He is planning an entirely new way of life for His people. God says, "I'll wipe every tear from your eyes." The wiping away of all tears means that the normal reaction of sorrow will be eliminated, and there will no longer be any death. Now the specter of death, the natural result of sin, will at last be removed. The dazzling glory of the new city of Jerusalem that is to come down from heaven is almost beyond our ability to comprehend. It is pictured in the Bible as the ultimate human habitation prepared by God. When this city comes to earth, it will be filled with people in their resurrected bodies, who are prepared to dwell with Christ for all eternity. The many wonders of the eternal state should cause believers to look forward to the future with great anticipation and joy. Let's review the highlights of this new and wonderful environment. First, there's the new heavens and new earth. Satan has been removed from further influence in history. No longer any oceans or seas. All things are made new. No longer any night. No longer any unclean, nor those practicing abominations and lying. No longer any curse. No longer any sun. Believers are able to see the Father face to face. Then for those who have rejected Him and are now in the eternal lake of fire and brimstone, includes the following persons: Satan, the Antichrist, the false prophet. All human unbelievers from throughout history will be tormented day and night forever and ever. It is an eternal state that will never change. I hope by now in our study that those of you that have never accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior will take immediate action to do so. He loves you, and He does not want you to end up in this awful place. In our next session, The Road to Heaven, we'll present God's plan of salvation, with the hope that it will provide the answers you need to make the right decision regarding Jesus Christ. Before we move on, are there any questions?